Hi YouTube, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Renaissance Max. My name is Maxine and I am back with yet another video. I'm going to be doing a fall styling for y'all this week. I'm sorry, my energy is a little bit off, I think, because I am absolutely exhausted. I've been at this all day and thought I would be done by now. And of course, I'm gonna be late as usual. I might as well at this point go ahead and decide to put the videos out on Monday or Tuesday, because that's what's been happening. I'm actually aiming maybe for Friday, but we'll see. We'll see. I will post something somewhere. I know there's a community post type thing. I've never done it. I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out and I will be informing the peoples, y'all, of when the videos are going to come out, and hopefully we will hit on a day and be consistent with that. But having said all that, yes, I am exhausted. I have been at this all day. It was a lot. I really thought that I would actually get more done than what I did, because, I don't know, delusion? It was delusional. My plan was to do a fall styling, you know, just some of the new things that I've gotten recently, styling it up with stuff from my closet, the old things from my closet. And that's exactly what I did. Most of the things are actually, I would say the majority of them are old and have been in my closet for a very, very long time. And really, in terms of new stuff, it was just boots and a loafer, or a couple of loafers. One loafer. I actually ended up narrowing it down to what do I have, like four or five skirts. And yeah, this is going to have to be maybe an ongoing 2-part, 3-parter. You know, I'll have to save pants for next week. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point, but that's what I decided to do. I decided to break it down like that. I would style up some skirts to showcase, of course, my new boots, and that's what we're doing. So, getting stuff together for this styling video just made me realize how much stuff I have. And is it too much? It might be too much. I feel like it's a lot for my lifestyle at this point in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not going out 3, 4, 5 times a week. It feels like a lot. It feels like I have maybe too much. We probably all have a little bit too much. Now that I have what seems like an excessive amount of clothing, it just makes getting dressed so much harder. There is almost too much choice. And I guess that's why these styling videos are actually very important, because they allow you to see what's in your closet, reassess what your needs are, and then, of course, do what you need to do accordingly. Okay, so anyway, let's get into it so that we're not here all night, because it is night now. I started off pretty early, but of course, you know, other tasks and chores and things to do. So yeah, this is where we're at. It's nighttime. I want to get through this. But I promised, and a promise is a promise. And I said a styling video was coming this week, and by golly, we've got a styling video this week. Okay. So, let's see. I need my glasses. That's what I need. Okay. Let's see what we got up to. This skirt came from Marks and Spencer's in England, and I found it on Etsy, and it was really, really reasonable. I think I paid something like $25, $27 Canadian or something, and just loved it. Loved the pleats because it reminded me of a look from Celine. I decided to style it up with in a very preppy, well, I think of it as preppy, classic, whatever you want to call it, look, with my vintage alligator loafers and a cable knit sweater that I got from a vintage store. I then decided to try it with this fisherman's sweater cardigan that I found on eBay. It's pure wool, it's from Ireland, it's just so good and so incredibly warm, and it's got the leather covered buttons, and I just really love it. And pockets, and I styled it up with the suede loafers that I got from Massimo Dutti. Okay, so that was the first look. For the second look, same skirt. I decided to style it up with my other new-in boot, which is the cognac leather one from Dolce Vita. And so yeah, this leather jacket, leather blazer, is many, many, many years old. It's from Banana Republic. I found it on eBay, and I love this jacket. I've only ever seen it crop up on eBay one other time. As you can tell, it is absolute perfection. The softest, the most supple, the most gorgeous. Do you see that whip stitching around the pockets and the collar? And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm never getting rid of this, and so I can't get any bigger. That's the bottom line. Because, you know, this is one of those things that you save in the fire. Another way that I style the skirt, and that is with the boot. The new boot from Zara, the suede one. And I decided to style it with that boot and with my another Banana Republic leather moto jacket. Banana Republic, I'm sorry, they're not cheap, but hands down, they make the best leather jackets. I was actually looking for something like this, that sort of distressed brown. Just fell in love with it. And let's move on to the next skirt that I styled up. I got the skirt from Shein. It popped up in my feed one day, probably when I was on Instagram or something, I don't know. And it just looked like, you know, I mean, it's olive green, which is my color. That's my thing. That sort of distressed army color. I love it. And it looked like it was good quality. It's pure cotton. Anyway, what I didn't like about it was the zippers at the front and the back. And it's not that I didn't like the zippers. I think the zippers would have been great had they been hidden. So, you know, you could zip it and then you wouldn't actually see the zip. But with the patch pockets, the cargo pockets on the side, and then the zipper going down the front and the back, I just felt like it was too much going on for me. And luckily, I found that it was easy enough to remove the zippers without actually altering anything on the skirt. So I just cut them out. And so it's actually, yeah, I altered it. I have a habit of doing that. And we should all get in that habit. Make the thing be the way you want it to look. You know what I mean? It's just cloth at the end of the day. So I took the zippers out, and yeah, and then I just decided to pop on a jacket that I got from Zara. And maybe there's too much of a contrast between the jacket and the skirt, and then with the boot, I wasn't feeling it. So yeah, I think that's a no. So I then decided to put it on with my camo jacket. And I couldn't tell you the last time I wore this jacket, but I found my lip gloss that I'd been looking for forever in the pocket. And so, yeah, that's where it was. Okay, so, and then the next skirt that I decided to style up is one that I found on Poshmark. Yeah, I decided to do a sort of hybrid, preppy, masculine type look. That shirt is one that I got at one of those convention, no it's not, lies. Found it at a thrift store, Talise. And I actually did a video on that where I found that this shirt and a tweed men's jacket. I have since let the men's jacket go because I didn't like the fit of it. But I kept the shirt because I love the shirt. This was new actually in the store, and I think it was like $9, so that was a great deal, and I love the colors. So I decided to style it with the shirt, and again with the Banana Republic blazer and my brogues. So yeah, that's that. That's an old vintage leather belt that I have on, and yeah, that's the story behind that. Okay, so moving right along. What's the next one? Is a very, very old vintage suede Ralph Lauren button-down skirt that I've had, I don't know how long I've had this. And I decided to style this in kind of like a typical Ralph way, I thought. So I put it on with a denim shirt, a faded denim shirt. The shirt is from Zara. I initially styled it with, oh yeah, well, I couldn't decide on the footwear. And I thought, well, it would go with either one, right? The brogues or the boots. So I couldn't decide. I decided to do one on each foot because I could. So yeah, I decided just to wrap the shirt and feel like tucking it all the way in. The skirt's actually a little tight. I mean, it is many, many years old, and again, you know, I'm a little larger than I was back then when I first got it, but we're working on that. We're working on it. So yeah, the boots. The boots are vintage. Where did I get them? eBay. Love those boots. Love those boots. They were, again, under $100 before shipping, of course, but just absolutely saving them in a fire, okay? So yeah, those boots and the brogues I've been showing throughout this video, I found on Ukes also many years ago. The denim shirt is actually more of a newer purchase, but it's a couple of years old. It's a couple of years old from Zara, and it's that shirt that can button asymmetrically, like they've got another button over here and you can pull it across. Didn't feel like going through all of that. I was just trying to tuck and fold. The bandana that I put around as sort of a tie is from Gap, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is from the Gap. And the plaid shirt that I'm layering over this whole outfit is from Oakenford. This is my interpretation of like the Sloane Ranger look. And if anybody knows what a Sloane Ranger is, back in the day, I want to say 70s, 80s, the Sloanies were a group of sort of middle class, upper crust people who lived mainly sort of in the Chelsea area, around Sloane Square in London, and drove Range Rovers for the most part. And that whole sort of barn jacket that's become such a big trend in the last year, the Sloanies started that way back in the 70s or 80s. So again, everything old is new again. There's nothing new under the sun, particularly when it comes to fashion, really. So yeah, this is my interpretation of the Sloane Ranger look. Okay, I'll tell you an example of a Sloane Ranger. Princess Diana. Princess Diana, before she became Princess Diana, was the quintessential Sloane Ranger of the 70s and 80s. So yeah, that's where that term comes from. And one last look that I put together with this same skirt. So I decided to style it up with just a plain black turtleneck, same one that I'm wearing right now, and the skirt and these shoes, the animal print shoes. I love these shoes. I've had them for a few years. So another closet find are from Sam Edelman, and I've had them for a number of years now. I thought about making it a sort of a classic, really classic, what is that? Quite luxury look with the pearls and all that, and then decided, no, I'm going to make it actually a little bit more edgy. And so threw on my black leather moto jacket, came from Topshop, and love it. It's a classic. That's the look. And that's the styling video. So yeah, I hope you were able to get some inspiration from the way that I style the looks. I really didn't do anything that special with them. It's just showing you how I would throw these looks together just for an average day, whether it was going to work or just, meeting someone for lunch, bumming around town, whatever. I was the ultimate prep back in the day. I did the whole penny loafer, khaki pants, everything Ralph Lauren polo, all of my button-up shirts and button-down shirts, with the collar that buttons down. That's where the term button-down actually comes from. And then the Argyle vests. I did all of that when I was at university in the 1800s. 80s. Okay, so quite a while ago. But yeah, and all of it has come back around full circle, and I love that. That's it. That's my styling video. I was kind of all over the place. I just was able to show just a little tiny snapshot of what's actually in this closet. So I'm going to, I think next time, do the pants. So new in, styled up with stuff from my closet. That's coming up next. Thank you. I appreciate you if you stuck it out with me. This is hopefully going to be a short one. Once we get editing, we will see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back and join me for the next one. I don't know what day it'll be on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of the looks. And any ideas that you have for anything you'd like to see in upcoming videos. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so thank you, YouTube friends and family, for hanging out with me. I so appreciate you. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.